Hello everybody, my name's Pete, bringing you from Alan's World of Lego Reviews. Today I'm bringing you set number 60022, the cargo train and terminal. Just from the look of the box, it looks a really good, interesting box with lots of things going around. You've got the plane, we've got the forklift, we've got the baggage truck, we've got the police or security, we've got the control tower. It looks like it's going to be really fun build. Let's have a quick turn the box around and have a look at the back. So from the back, again, like all of the Lego big boxes, they have lots of good graphics of portraying different activities. We've got people unbreaking the box at the top, looking at the goal. We've got the forklift truck with the workers. We've got the cargo train expanding to put stock in the back with the forklift truck. We've got the fuel coming in. We've got the plane flying off with 4 jet planes. We've got the lady in the air controller. We've got the cargo going in. So lots of overall good things. Let's have a quick look inside this box and actually see exactly what we've got. So I've just cut the sellotape and now we're going to pour it out and have a quick look inside and see what we've actually got. Now the box is quite heavy, so that's a good sign. There's a lot of Lego in this box. A lot of Lego. Just put this over there. I'll up the old passenger station to cover that up. So, there's a lot of stuff. We've got the wingspan. This is very big wingspan. Sort of on there. I'll give you the measurements when I've built it. We also have the box of instructions. Seems to be quite a few inside here. Let's open it up and see what we've got. We've got 2 lots of stickers. So there's 1 lot of stickers. 2 lots of stickers. We've got 4 instruction booklets. So we've got instruction booklet 1, instruction booklet 2, instruction booklet 3, and book 4. Yeah, so and book 4 is quite a hefty one. It's got 83 pages, so it's quite a big book. Then we've got our packs of parts. Let's try and find bag 1. Bag 1 looks to be all the parts to build the control tower. Pack 2 is one of our vehicles. I think it's the forklift truck we've got here and all the crates. Pack 3, this must be the conveyor trolley on there. Pack 4, first part of the plane. Pack 5 looks like the tail end of the plane. Pack 6, a few more. This is the jet engines and that's got in there. Pack 6, then we've got those 6 packs there. Plus we've got another 2 additionals. You've got the fuselage, of the plane, the big sort of big bits which are probably ready built. We've got the undercarriage of the plane, some string and some longer bits inside the bag. So overall, look at this, quite a big haul of Lego bags and boxes on there. It's going to be a fun build, so I'll get back to you as soon as we build it. Hello and welcome back. As you see now, I've now completed the cargo plane. Just to recap, it includes 5 minifigures with accessories, which includes a pilot, the controller and 3 workers. There's 658 pieces. It costs around about £70 from most UK stores. And a few little measurements, which just to be aware of, because I didn't realise how big this thing actually was until I built it. It's 57 centimetres long and 44 centimetres wide and 17 centimetres high. So as you see, it does take up quite a lot of space, but overall every bit works really well for me. Yeah, looking at it, the plane really well built and really well designed with the cargo holds. It could do a little bit more cargo space, but we've got enough room to fit exactly what we can even with the pack. We've got a nice little mobile sort of conveyor belt to drive up. We've got a small fuel tanker. We've got a heavy industrial forklift truck, and that's very red. If you can see it, I'll bring it a little bit forwards. We have our control tower. So we're going to look at each of these bits in turn. We're going to start off with the smaller bits, look at the control tower, and they'll work our way up to the plane and see how it all links together. So the control tower itself, just pan out a little bit so you can see it a little bit further. Yeah, you can see we've got the radar dish on the top, we've got an antenna, a radar dish which spins. We've got a little view station platform where the controller can sit inside. Coming down, we've got the tower and then the base itself. From the front it looks really good. Bit disappointing with me, yeah, as most of the Lego sort of models, it's flat on the back and there's actually nothing inside it whatsoever, so you've got hollow shells. I think it'd be a lot better if they rounded off the base part to make it look like the front and then just had the half a tower on the top. There's nothing else actually inside, there's no room to really do anything. Looking inside, you can see the minifig. I'll just take her out, we'll look at it in a bit more detail. So inside we can see we've got our radar dish, we've got our mug of coffee, and we've got a rotating chair. Other than that, there's not much else inside. We have a sticker onto the radar dish, which is just on there, and these bits here has a sticker just on that. So, the first bit. Okay, second bit, we have our small fuel truck. A lot of stickers sort of on here. We've got a sticker on the side there with the Octan and the flammable side. We've got our radio walkie-talkie. We've got a seat for the controller to sit on there. On the dashboard he's got the little display to let him indicate how much fuel he's got inside there. We've got a lever for probably turning it on and off. Steering wheel. On the side we've got another sticker on there. We've got a coil with our hose. Yeah, so when we lift it out and fill up the fuel. On the front we have a couple of little stickers, and we have our seat for our minifig. Oops, just broke it on there. We'll look at the minifigs in a bit more detail as we go through. The only thing I can see about this is the size of this compared to the size of the plane it needs to fill in. Yeah, it's not really to scale. This is more, I can see this more for the smaller little planes from the Lego sets, not the large industrial type of plane we've got for this cargo plane, due to the whole thing itself is about the same size as one of the engines. Yeah, so how can that small tank fill up one of those engines, or four of those engines? So, but looks of it really good. They follow the colour scheme of the Octan sort of colours, the red and green, onto the sides, on the sides on there, just to give it a little bit more appealing and looks to it. Okay, now we look at the 4 crates of cargo you get supplied with this set. So starting on from this one over here, with individual blocks of Lego. So we've got a Lego truck, we've got a parcel, and we've also got some sort of more instructions on mailing. Each of these blocks can come off and they can be individually placed onto the plane, or as a whole crate, as we'll see how it's used very shortly. Second one we have is an all big crate, and what you also get as well is a small crowbar in the set, which is attached to the mobile conveyor belt, which you can use this to prise open the crates, and inside there you can see we have lots of gold bullion, lots of gold bars. So this is quite an expensive cargo plane. We've got quite a lot of gold bullion inside there, so we just tip it all out. So we've got 6 attached to the very bottom, and you've got 6 loose ones. Yeah, so got to make sure that when this plane lands, you've got the police on hand, because there's a lot of money inside this plane. Yeah, so having the police on hand incorporate a few more additional things you could play with. Okay, next we have these 2 crates. Yeah, they get loaded and shipped over correctly together. You can see there, just by the looks of it, it's a mini little quad bike. It can be used for 2 different things. You can either go for the Coast Guard set, or you can use it for the Arctic set, due to it's got the colour scheme of both of them. So this little chest here, this one has the 4 wheels. which is just placed on a little tree branch type block. Then we have our little buggy on there, and all it simply is, you just put it together. And then the steering wheel sits on the top there. We've got ourselves a small little buggy just to place inside the cargo plane. This is held on by the two little 2x2 jumpers. Right, now we have our mobile conveyor belt. So from the front you can see they always have a low profile. So keeping up with Lego condition, they've actually managed to keep it a low profile. Coming over, small little wheels, little side steps if we can step on. That's the crowbar I was talking about. I just placed it back. A nice warning light on the top. Come around the back. There's a couple of stickers on there. Little back lights. Oh, just dropped the crowbar. Put it back on. Coming round, and we've got the wheel to control the conveyor belt over itself. The conveyor belt's got a nice piston inside there to allow it to raise up and down, so we can move it up. Oh dear, we're all fingers and thumbs today. Yeah, move it up, and we can move it back down again. Just take the minifig out of the way. We'll talk to him in a bit more detail. But when it is up, we can then turn the wheel and it allows us to move. Yeah, and these fit our nice chests of crates we saw earlier on. So all we do is just place it onto the conveyor belt, and then we can wind them up and then load onto the plane on the top. Yeah, there we go, all the way out. 1, 2, yeah, sort of taking them on board. I like this bit. Yeah, it's quite unique to the bit inside it. Nice easy sort of piston system to hold it in. The conveyor belt was all one unit. You don't actually make the conveyor belt, it comes as one complete system. All you got to do is put the tiles on the top, the sticker and the wheel on there, but the whole conveyor belt itself is one complete system. I was actually looking forward to build that, but it came in one complete system. Right, next bit we have is our industrial forklift truck with the big hefty duty wheels in the back, the smaller wheels. We can see there's an electric motor around the back coming around, so we've got the ballast and the weight on the side. We've got the controller, we've got attached to his front headlights. We've got the new style forklift truck system with elastic bands, which I've done a review on one of these on my cargo train. You get a full response and use of one of those itself. Just check that video out, there's a link below to this one, you can have a look at that one as well. Lifts up and down to allow you to take the minifig out. Inside, not much detail inside, we've just got the seat unit with the steering wheel. And these work quite well with the chests. And then move it forwards and backwards. The only thing about this one, because of the big wheels, if you see there's a slight gap. I'll just get stuff and just to show you on there. So there's a pair of scissors. Yeah, you can see there that it doesn't actually. You can actually put the scissors underneath it. So when you're coming up to the crates, it doesn't actually go onto the crates. You need to lift it up a little bit to pick it up. The only downside I've got about it. It does look good. I like the forklift truck, but the practicality of it, the forks don't go far enough down to pick up the crates. You need to physically put them onto yourself. Okay, now we have our 5 minifigs just before we go on to the plane itself. So starting from the gentleman here, so he's the pilot, so we're going a little bit closer. You can see he's got a nice sort of printed faceplate sort of on there. When I first looked at him, I actually thought he was a security guard until I looked at him in a bit more detail and he had a flying badge. This on the front, because the picture itself on the box portrays him holding a walkie-talkie looking at the money. Yes, that confused me a little bit. It's got his glasses, it's got the pilot glasses and a little cap just on there, no prints on the trousers. Then we had the controller, the female of the set. She's got a nice cravat on, so a bit like the air stewardesses, they all have the sort of uniforms. Nice printed front torso, no detail on the trousers. Long wavy hair we see quite regularly on different sets. And the face itself, I do believe we've seen this one a couple of times in different sets. Then we've got our 3 workers. 2 workers wearing the same uniforms, just different faces, and 1 slightly different uniform just on the front sort of jacket. Again, we've got the new style hats, the Friend sort of style hats. So we've got hard hats, peaked caps with the holes on the top to allow us to put our air defenders on. I'll just take one off. Yeah, so you've got the hole on the top, little pin, and we just place it on. Place that back on his head. Look at the back of them. No prints on all of them except the pilot. There's a little bit of, see his collars, yeah, sort of epaulets to say to denote he's a pilot onto his shoulders. Only 1 face. Again, the female only has 1 face as well. No detail anywhere else to the figures. Downside is most planes have 2 pilots to pilot them, where you only get 1 into this set. So I've looked around the Lego shops and that sort of thing to try to find this other torso sort of in there. I haven't, so I've had to come across and get 2 different type pilots from older sets to actually put 2 pilots into my plane for using on my Lego city. So now we bring our last bit of this set is the cargo plane itself. I do apologize, I'm not going to get it all in because I want to get some sort of detailed shots, and it's such a big thing that you can't actually see it all from a pan angle. Right, if you're trying to give it a 360, so we see we've got a rotating wheel on the front, coming round. No cargo doors onto the side, but we do have a hinge mechanism which I'll explain very shortly. Turning it all around. From the back you can just see exactly how long it actually looks, sort of coming from wide. Keep panning round, and we come round to the front where we have our 2 cargo hatches, the windows and the front of the plane. So we'll start at the front. So we've got a nice sort of view on the front. I'll just try and angle it down. Put the pilots in and out, and just lift off the top, and we can now see down there. I'll try and angle it round to give you a bit of a better angle. So from the front we can see I've got a control plate with the speed of the wings, with the throttles moving up and down. Got 2 displays, so you've got the main pilot sits there, and you've got the navigator sort of side, a couple of cockpit seats, and we've also got an entrance coming into the doorway itself. Unfortunately it's not to Minifigs scale, the doorway, so you can't actually get your characters in and out of the plane. As I said, it only comes with 1 minifig, but you can see him just from the windows onto there itself. Moving to the side, we've got our, just the same on the other side, our 2 jet engines holding on. The only downside I see about this is my children like to play with it, and even myself I just pick it up. They're very, very easy to actually knock off. Not now when I want to try and record, but usually some of these sort of things can actually fall off quite easily. They're not hard to put back on again, just push them back up. So when we've got our 2 cargo side doors, just lifts up a little stud on there, so you've got 1 on the side there, and you've got 1 over there. Again, this is it, just a space there, and it tucks in there a little bit more just to put the second bit of the cargo. Again on the back, it's flush on the side there, and it tucks in a little bit more onto the back. We've got a couple of stickers onto the wings, a sticker on the back tail fin, and on the front of the plane, which is just there. But a good feature about the back, it allows you to do rear loading. You just take off a little 2x2 plate on the top, and then it articulates on there, allowing you to get access into the back of the plane. You've got a little red clip that clips onto the yellow clip. It allows the forklift truck to push some cargo onto the rear of the plane. So we're now going to bring in the forklift truck and bring in the mobile conveyor belt, just so you can see how it works with this set. So as I said, the forklift truck is good at backloading. You can either bring the forklift truck as we come from here onto the side and it drops the cargo in this way, but when it does that, you then have to physically turn it around and lift it into place. It's good, but unrealistic sometimes, the amount of weight some of the cargo could be holding. As long as you bring it into the correct order, you can actually place both of the bits of the 4x4 quad bike into the back of the thing. So the first crate what goes in is the wheels, and that just slides in, and then we can come and pick up our next crate, and then as that comes in, that then pushes the next bit in. You make sure it goes in just the right angle, and then you can then turn the back of the wagon itself. I come to the side, so once it's in, you just lower that down, and now if we bring in our mobile conveyor belt lift truck to load up our second two crates. So the first crate can be loaded up via the forklift truck, which is our money. That sort of comes in and puts itself in place, but with this one you do need to turn it around to slide it in place. No, don't, sorry, keep it like that and to slide it in place there. So the forklift truck will push it in place. You don't have a choice. You can either put the forklift truck in, but it will not go in that way, it's got to go in that way, so with this crate. So the only thing you can really do is bring the forklift truck up to the system on here, bring that in place, bring the forklift truck down, load it down, and then individually put the crates into the plane, into the cargo hold. I'll just do one just for showing. Yeah, so that goes in there. You can see that all 6 of them will go in because this crate is designed to fit in there as well. And then it shuts itself up. So you can do it individually or not. Remember to put the back of the tail back on there to hold it in place. If not, when you're playing with it, it's going to just flow over and all you drop all your cargo. Overall set, I like this set. Oh, got lots of different things in there, lots of things to play with. You've got the fuel truck to bring inside. You can't see it, I've got that much in there. You've got the fuel truck, put that round the back. You've got the lookout tower. You've got your 5 minifigs. Let's stand them on the wing. Can you stand on the wing? Yeah, can you stand on the top there. Nice big set. For the price you're paying, £70, and what you're actually getting, I think, is really good. Lots of playability, fun sets, just a few little minor things. Sometimes the engines might fall off during playment. You can't pick up the crates properly with the forklift truck, but they're minor things. The fuel truck's probably not to scale to fill up the size of tankers, as I just mentioned earlier on. If you just get that, just look at the comparison sort of on there. You can just see there's a big comparison sort of on the side itself. But check out the rest of my videos. I've enjoyed doing this one, enjoyed building it, enjoyed showing you, and letting you write your own comments on there. Tell me what you think. Do you like it or you don't like it? I think you might change if you had to redesign it yourself. But subscribe, get the latest updates of my new videos. There'll be ones listed very, very shortly. I've got another 15 to produce over the next sort of few days, so a lot is going to be going on to the site. If you like it, click like. If you don't, please say no. Feel free to add a comment. Keep them nice and clean and sensible, because lots of children do like looking at my sites sort of on there itself. Thank you very much, and bye!